Hello my keto peeps, it's Samaya and welcome back to my channel, I Don't Sugarcoat. Today, I'm going to show you how to make my keto Rocky Road ice cream. So let's get started. Before we begin, today's video is sponsored by Wholesome Provision. They are a company located right here in the US and they specialize in making keto-friendly products, two of which are now staples in my keto kitchen, and that is their Allulose Sweetener Blend and their Lupin Flour. Visit their website today and check out their catalog of low-carb products. You can find some amazing things on there, a couple of which will be featured in today's video, and that is their chocolate chips and the low-carb marshmallows that you can find on their website. I'll leave a link for their website in the description of this video. Now let's jump into this recipe. This is the first video of the new year and I'm so excited to be making this one. Before we begin this video though, I do want to give you guys an update on the situation with my website. If you notice that the videos that I posted last month did not have links to the written recipes, that is because my website needs to be completely redone. I've run out of room to put any more recipes on the site that I have built right now. So it's going through the process of I'm looking for someone to rebuild my website and to get all the old recipes put on there plus the new ones. So I just ask that you guys be patient with me as far as the written recipes goes. I will leave the list of the ingredients in the description of all my videos, and then once my new website is ready, then you will be able to find those written recipes for the previous videos that did not have any links to them. Now to begin this recipe, I've got me a stainless steel pot here, and we are going to begin by warming up 1 cup of some cream. And now I'm going to be using some Silk Alternative heavy cream. And I really like this stuff. It's a 0 net carb product. Last time, I think I said when I used this to make ice cream, I think I said it contained coconut, but it doesn't. I forget exactly what it is. I'll have to see if I can leave a link so you guys can check this out. But I love using this stuff. It doesn't make whipped cream though, not very well. So I wouldn't use it if you're looking to make whipped cream. But in other recipes where it calls for heavy cream, I'm usually able to use this without any problems. So that's what I'll be using today, Silk's Alternative Heavy Cream. And I'm going to be putting 1 cup of that in my pot along with 3 tablespoons of some cocoa powder. And if you want to use cacao powder, that's fine. It all depends on the flavor of chocolate you want to go for. And now you just want to whisk this together and let it get nice and blended. And what we want to do is we want to let this get hot and come to a boil. And then we will reduce the heat and let it simmer for about a minute. And you want to keep whisking throughout this process. Try to make sure you get any lumps of the cocoa broken down and mixed into here as best as you can. Okay, now that it's boiling, I'm going to turn it down. And I just want it to simmer for a minute or a little less, and keep whisking. All right, now we want to remove it from the heat. And in my bowl here, I have 5 ounces of some Lily's dark chocolate. It's a bar that I just chopped up, and I'm just going to add this in, and we want to mix this until it's all nice and creamy. And now you want to mix this until all the chocolate is nice and melted, because we're going to be adding another cup of cream to this. And so that's going to cool the mixture down some. So you want to make sure your chocolate is all melted. Okay, so now that that's all nice and melted, I'm going to be adding my second cup of cream. And this is another 1 cup. And we're just going to pour this in and mix it in until this is all nice and blended. So now that this is all nice and mixed together, we want to put this into a bowl. Now I've got a bowl that has a lid, and I'm going to be adding this to a big enough bowl that I can store this in when it goes in the refrigerator. Now make sure you scrape your pot really well to get out as much of this mixture as possible. Now we're going to set that bowl aside, and we're going to put 1 cup of milk in the same pot we were just using. Add in 3/4 of a cup of some allulose, and I'm using Wholesome Provisions Allulose Blend. I love that in ice cream. It just works really well. So I'm adding 3/4 of a cup of that in here. And I'm also going to add in just a pinch of salt. Now I'm turning this on to about medium. We're going to let this get warm. I'm not looking for it to get really hot. So I'm just going to give this a stir. We're not trying to get this to come to a boil. And now while this is coming to temperature, we're going to go ahead and we are going to add 5 egg yolks to a bowl here. When this is ready, we're going to slowly pour it into our egg yolks. Okay, now that this is warm, we are going to add this to our egg mixture here. Well, to our egg yolks, creating a mixture. And you want to slowly pour this in. You don't want to scramble the egg yolks. So you really just want to slowly pour this in and mix it. Okay, now that we've got this all poured in there, we're going to pour it back into this pot. And we are going to let this heat until it thickens and it coats the spatula. So now that my custard is ready, I'm going to go ahead and pour this into my sieve here. Hopefully it does not fall in. I totally just had that happen a second ago. It fell into my chocolate. Oh, it was so upsetting. Okay, and so we just want to push our custard through the sieve. We just want to make sure we don't get any bits of eggs that have cooked up. We don't want that going into our our ice cream mixture. And now I'm going to mix this together. And this is looking so fabulous. And make sure you get down to the bottom and scrape it with your spatula. It looks so silky. It smells so rich and delicious. This is going to make a beautiful ice cream. And now I have just a ½ teaspoon of some vanilla extract, and I'm going to add that in. Okay, so this has cooled down enough. Okay, so now that our mixture is done, I am going to refrigerate this for about 4 hours at the least. But if you want, you can refrigerate this overnight and churn it tomorrow. And churn it the next day, sorry. But I'm going to do mine for 4 hours for the sake of the video. And I'll be back and we'll get this put into our ice cream maker and add all of our extras to it so you guys can see how this turns out. My ice cream mixture is now ready. It's been about 4.5 hours. So we're going to go ahead and get it in the machine here. So I'm going to remove my lid and take out my bowl. And you guys have seen me use this before when I made the vanilla ice cream. So you guys already know about the setup. So I'm just going to go ahead, and it is so thick and creamy. Look at that. That is so thick and creamy. The ice cream is going to be so rich. So I'm just going to get this scraped in here. All beautifully. You're going to want to scrape your bowl really well to get all of it out. That's why it's best to use a rubber spatula. Now that I've got it, I didn't mean to dangle my bowl like that. Now that I've got it all in my bowl here, I'm going to put it back in the machine and get this turned on and set. Now, as you can see, I've got all my goodies here that's going to go into this ice cream sitting in my bowls. I have People's Choice chocolate chips, and that's 1/3 of a cup of this. I've got 1/3 of a cup, well, actually, this is probably around 2/3 of a cup of the marshmallows that you can find on Wholesome Provisions website. And I have 1/3 of a cup of some sliced almonds. And when the time comes, when it's probably about 30 to 45 minutes in, when the ice cream is really starting to get to like that soft serve texture, that's when I'm going to add in all of my add-ins right here and let it mix. So you're not going to get to see me do that part. I'll come back once this ice cream is ready though, and all of this stuff will be added, but I just wanted you to know what I was putting in ahead of time. So I'm going to go ahead and put my lid on and close it. I'm going to turn my machine on. I'm going to select the menu. Okay, there we go. So I'm selecting ice cream on my machine, but if you're using one of those machines where you have to freeze the bowl, you're going to want to remember to go ahead and get your bowl frozen 1 to 2 days in advance. I usually, when I was using one of those machines, I would freeze my bowl for 2 days in advance just to make sure it was good and cold. But if you have something like this or similar to this, you're going to want to select the ice cream. And I'm going to select 60 minutes as my time, even though it might not go for 60 minutes. Somewhere between the 30 and 45 minute mark is probably when, probably around 45 minutes is when this ice cream will be done, I believe. So I'm going to go ahead and get this going and just let this do its thing. And I will be back when the ice cream is fully done and ready to transfer to my double insulated ice cream bowl. And you guys, I don't know if I talked to you guys last time in the previous video when I made my ice cream. I can't remember, but I love this bowl. I feel like it's so crucial to making soft, creamy, homemade ice cream. So I would definitely recommend you checking out this bowl, and I will leave a link to it in the description of this video. So I will be back when this ice cream is done. My ice cream is done. I didn't get to show you guys it coming out of the machine because my memory cards for my camera was full, and so I had to go and purge them of all the videos. And as that was happening, my ice cream got done and I didn't want it to melt. So I went ahead and put it into my container, and it's been in the freezer for about 2 hours or so. And so this is what it looks like right now. I couldn't find my ice cream scoop, so I'm just gonna see if my little cookie scoop here will work. And I just wanna get a little bit of it out. As you can see, look at that. It's so rich, it's so creamy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And this is pretty much how it's going to stay in this container here. And I'm just going to get out just a scoop. Now it'll get probably a little bit harder than this, but it's not going to get too much harder. It's going to be nice and firm, but still creamy and easy to scoop out. And I know that looks crazy, this little dollop in this bowl, but I have not eaten dinner yet, and I don't want to. I've been trying foods all day while making videos, so I know my weight is going to be completely off tomorrow, but I do want to try this on camera for you guys. I hope I got some of everything in this one scoop. If not, that's fine. Oh, that was just like a party in my mouth. Like seriously. Oh, if you love chocolate, if you love Rocky Road, this is going to be the best Rocky Road you've had since you've started keto. I kid you not. This is, oh, wow. It's so creamy. It's so rich. And it's going to stay that way the whole time. I promise you. I've made this before, so I know. I got to enjoy it being nice and creamy. It's going to be a little bit firmer than this though, but it still was so creamy, so rich. No ice crystals, no none of that. I never needed to let it sit out before I got some. It was perfect every single time. And I ate on it for like 3 or 4 days and shared some with my family and stuff. But, oh, this is truly, truly amazing, you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm not even going to eat that bite right now on the camera. I'm going to finish this up. Okay, so that is it, you guys. This is Keto Rocky Road. Your family will love it. Your friends will love it. Make this, share it. I promise you, people are going to love it. That's all I got for you guys today. So if you like this video, please hit that like button for me. And if you want to see me make more videos like this, click that subscribe button and don't forget to ding that little bell so you can get notifications every time I upload a new video. And until next time, you guys, bye.